confined animal feeding operations across the United States, animals are concentrated in small areas of land where they are produced, raised and fed to become food for people throughout the country. Water is a crucial ingredient in the day-to-day activities of CAFOs. It is used in vast amounts both directly through animal consumption and indirectly for the production of feed for the animals. In these CAFOs, animals are not allowed to graze and seek out their own nourishment. Instead, feed is produced for the animals. To produce this feed, large quantities of the chemicals are used. One of the great disadvantages of CAFOs is that they congregate animals, feed, manure and urine, dead animals, production operations on a small land area. Unfortunately, a great amount of the concentrated harmful materials that are used in these operations find their way into our environment. We will primarily seek to answer the following questions. How much water is used in the meat production process? And how and to what extent are our water bodies harmed by the meat production process? Our claim: there is a wastefully large amount of water used in the meat production process. Further, contaminants used in the meat production process significantly pollute our water bodies. Part 1. Wasteful amounts of water used. Beef has shown to have higher demands than any other livestock. This high demand for water is due to the massive size of cattle and their inability to easily adapt to restrictions of water intake.
You need cooling, baby, I'm not fooling.
Hey Samir. What's up, Jose? I just want to ask something. Can you guess how many liters of water are used to produce 1 kilogram of beef?
No, 100?
I don't know, like 20? Like 500?
No, 3,682 liters to produce 1 single kilogram of beef.
That's crazy! Wow, it's a little off.
Part 2. Contaminants pollute water bodies. In the Journal of Agricultural, Biological, and Environmental Statistics, Cressy et al. Says,
pathogens, nutrients, heavy metals, naturally excreted hormones, and antibiotics are all commonly found in waste.
Hey Ellie.
Hey.
Can you guess how many tons of manure are produced by CAFOs in the US in 1 year?
By what?
Like 10 million? Like 3 million?
I'm gonna say 500 billion tons.
Actually no, it's 2.07 trillion pounds of manure.
Ew, that's a shitload.
I was
Tons of
thinking
manure
trillion, but I thought it was too big of a number.
Oh my
are
god.
produced 1 year.
That's really ew.
to protect grains grown for feed from disease and insects, a great deal of pesticides are used. These pesticides are a considerable source of pollution when they reach water bodies. In a 2005 report, C.J. Hodney said the following.
Although the acute impacts are often clearly visible, dead fish floating on the water surface or algal overgrowth and rotting biomass, for example, the chronic, insidious, long-term impacts of commonly accepted practices of CAFO waste management on receiving aquatic ecosystems are also significant.
So what can be done to reduce these impacts on waterways? We must address current and future initiatives to deal with these problems. Some current initiatives include limiting overconsumption of water, limiting waste runoff, properly implementing policies and regulations, and cleaning polluted water bodies. Although it remains to be seen how much will be done to address these problems, plans for the enforcement of laws and regulations of the industry is a welcome sign that the situation may in fact get better.
It's getting better all the time. I used to